Welcome guys to a brand new video on NIKKE Goddess of Victory. Right now I want to show you guys that I have every single one of the brand new collaboration with Evangelion, and wait, is it Evangelion? Oh my days, I can't believe I don't know what I'm saying, but it is the Gelion. You get what I'm trying to say. I have every single one of those characters and it was so painful to summon, guys. Like honestly, this was one of my most painful collaboration summons ever. Literally, I got all the other collab characters, previous collabs, very easy, like 2-3 multis, but these characters, oh my days, I had to go way into the banner, and for one of the characters I even had to buy the copy. I didn't even summon because I literally had 0 resources. I am flat broke. We're going to be getting a pilgrim character in the future, and I definitely want to summon for that character. And I don't even know if we're going to be getting some part 2. Actually, we're not going to get part 2 summer characters. I really doubt that. But yeah, I'm broke. I'm flat out broke. But I want to talk about whether the collab characters are actually good, because we got Asuka and we actually have 2 other characters. Yes, this was the first collaboration where we actually saw 3 characters you could summon for, which is a new turning point. And honestly, every single collaboration now probably will have 3 collab characters to summon for, which is going to be very painful for every single one of our wallets. So yeah, wishing you guys luck for future collaborations. And also we got Ray, who is the other collab character that we can summon for. And then the last one, let me go ahead and find her. It is, oh my days, have I just skipped a character? I think I've skipped one. Give me a second, I just can't see them. So it's Ray, Asuka, and the final one, who is Mari. So, oh, Mari, I will marry you, of course. Anyways, ignore my simping. Let's talk about all 3 of those characters to see how good they are. Now, I've taken a look at Pride Win before making this video, and both, well, 2 characters are actually placed on the triple S tier in the tier list. Now, I'm not going to pretend like I didn't see the little drama that was happening where people were not actually happy with the Asuka rating, because people were saying that she's been overhyped too much. I mean, she's a good character, but people were saying that on the same tier as Red Hood, it was not true. Now, I have tested out her damage, and I do think her damage is crazy, but then again, it was to enemies that were weak to fire typing. So yeah, she obviously had an advantage. But let's take a look at her damage. Now, funny enough, I don't have dupes on this character, but she actually has huge power. Now, if you take a look at her power, it's about 69k, which is weird because, again, I don't have dupes on this character, and for some reason she just like has investment into her. I haven't invested a lot into her, but the devs or the game is saying, yeah, I've dumped a lot of resources for some reason. But anyways, let's take a look at her kit. This video is actually going to be focusing on whether the characters, the collab characters, the Evangelion characters are actually worth getting, and how good are they. And in my opinion, spoiler alert, get these units. Like, let's not kid ourselves, get these units. So Asuka, she has the ability to deal damage to shield continuously. Now, of course, it's not going to be every character that has a shield, so it's a situational ability, but it's still very good. Activates when recovery takes effect, which is increase attack by a certain percentage, which is actually quite huge. And the duration for this is actually crazy. It's a 25-second duration. That is actually a really good skill 1. So that's our passive. Her skill 1 activates when entering full burst. Affects self when in shield status. So damage as strong elements. So damage against units that are weak to fire is increased by 24%. Well, this is at level 6 for 10 seconds, and activates when entering full burst. Affects all fire cold allies. So buffing capabilities as well is on point, which is damage dealt when attacking core is increased. So this character against enemies weak to fire, absolutely crazy unit, straight up crazy, must have character. Straight away I can see that. Taking a look at her burst skill, it gets even more crazy because she gains pierce for 25 seconds, and affects attack damage is also increased by a lot for a certain amount of seconds, so 10 seconds. And then she also recovers HP, so she recovers certain percentage of attack damage as HP over 10 seconds. So it's not crazy heals, but at the same time, self-sustain is actually worth having as well. And then she also has a hit rate buff as well. So all of these 3 abilities that she has makes her absolutely crazy in my opinion. I do think she is a top tier character. So yeah, definitely a must have. So that is Asuka over here. She also has a skin that you guys can go and pay for, but yeah, I'm not doing that, so that's a no-no. Before I carry on with the video, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more content on NIKKE Goddess of Victory. Continue to support this channel because more videos on the game will be released. Let me know down in the comment section how your summons went for the collaboration as well. Did you get the characters or did you hate the collaboration? Let me know down in the comment section. So that's Asuka. Let's go ahead and take a look at the second character, who is Rei. Now, Rei, stunning character, of course. Asuka is also stunning as well. Rei is also a fire type character, so I'm guessing she's going to be paired extremely well with Asuka, and she's also a burst free character just like Asuka. So let's take a look at her abilities. So passive 1 activates after 100 normal attack, affects self, damage as strong elements, which basically is, again, if she's a targeted fire type character, characters weak to fire typing, her damage is increased by a lot. So yeah, that's going to be happening. And activates after landing 100 attack, normal attack, affects the enemy within attack range. She basically deals a certain amount of damage as final attack. So honestly, actually pretty good ability, like a good skill 1. Second skill 2, activates at the start of the battle, so affects self, so damage dealt to shield, so her damage to shielded enemies are actually increased as well. So again, massive W. Activates when entering burst stage 3, affects all fire code allies. This is very similar to Asuka, so again, they need to be paired up. It looks like they want to be paired up extremely well together, and again against enemies that are weak to fire typing, and paired up with fire code allies as well. Now, her best skill affects all fire code allies, so this is like a buffing capability. So creates a shield equal to 11.9% of the caster's final attack. I'm pretty sure Asuka just had an ability that said when she's shielded, right? Let me just quickly take a look at it. Gains, actually, was I wrong? No, I was wrong. Activates when entering full burst, affects self when in shield status. So yeah, Asuka does want to be in shield status. So what does that mean? Yeah, installs a shield in front. Yeah, she needs to have a shield. So I'm guessing, yeah, you definitely need Rei for her, because Rei gives the shield when she actually uses. Is that, I might be misunderstanding it. Let me know down in the comment section if I'm misunderstanding the skill. But Rei has the ability to apply shield, so creates a shield equal to a certain percentage of caster's final HP, so she scales off HP, and her attack damage is increased, and the attack damage is actually increased. So to all fire code allies, the attack damage is increased even more, so extremely like good buff. Affects all enemies, and she does a damage to enemies. So this is the AoE of final attack. So honestly, that is actually crazy. So if you take a look at Pride Win, Asuka has a lot of triple S rating. She's not that good in PvP though. Taking a look at Rei, let me see if they mention something about a shield. So pressure supportive buff for fire code allies, I already mentioned that. Nuke helps clear projectiles. Oh, that's actually good. Outrageous nuke percentage. Yeah, shield. Yeah, she shields fire code allies with individual shield, can trigger Asuka's elemental damage effect. So yeah, I was right. So yeah, she needs to be paired up with Asuka in my opinion. Being attack means her caster's attack buffs are received well. Yep. Built-in elemental damage and shield break bonus. Scaling is good with all kinds of buffs. So yeah, I think she's a good character as well. Very, very nice character. So again, in my opinion, must have. Now let's take a look at the other character, the last character that we can summon for, which is Mari. So taking a look at Mari's ability, she is the only one who is not a fire typing, she's an electric typing. So I'm guessing her abilities don't really need Asuka in it. So let me just quickly take a look at her skills. So skill 1 activates when landing an attack with full charge. Also, she's a charging type character. She's a burst 2 as well. Affects all allies, so damage dealt to shield. Oh, actually, yeah, you can still pair her up with Asuka. So the damage dealt to shielded characters are actually increased for 3 seconds. So again, niche ability, but actually can be useful. Activates when hitting the target's core. Affects all allies. Pierce damage is increased, so that's actually good for Asuka as well, especially when Asuka is in her burst. Increasing the pierce damage that she does is actually going to be very, very good. So actually, really, really good character. Taking a look at her skill 2, affects self, so she gains pierce. so it allows her to deal damage, and her attack is also increased by a certain percentage, which seems very, very high. And then she also has a buff for all allies, which is attack is increased by 25% of caster's attack. She seems like an actually good buffer. I'm not even gonna lie, like an actually good buffer. How broken is she? That is something I will need to read up on, but I do like her abilities, honestly. The only issue is that we have a lot of really good, she's a burst 2, right? Yeah, we have a lot of really good burst 2 characters, but I can definitely say that this character is going to be very, very strong. And then her burst skill affects all enemies and final attack, and affects all allies, increasing the attack damage by a certain percentage, which once again is extremely high. And if you take a look at her burst skill, it's a 20-second. So honestly, all three of these characters sound crazy, like crazy strong, and I've tested them out as well, and I've seen the damage from both Asuka and Rei, actually very, very good, very, very good damage. And for Mari, she actually looks like she has a very, very good supportive capability as well. So I'm actually liking these characters as well. So in my opinion, are these collaboration characters a must-have? It's a simple answer. They seem extremely good. They seem very useful. You do not want to regret not summoning for them, because again, I do not think any of the collaboration characters that we've gotten will ever rerun again. This is your one chance to get them, and you should not miss out on them. Get all three of these characters. It's going to be extremely hard, of course, if you're free to play, but try. It's been your boy AC Gamer. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'm out.